So the tribals are usually found in the hills, forests, rural plains, and urban industrial areas. So now in the 21st century, it is not like the earlier times where the tribals lived or were limited only to the forests, but now they also live in the rural plains and also in the urban industrial areas. So there are four language categories of the tribals. Okay, they are classified even on the basis of their language categories. So the first two are the Indo-Aryan and Dravidian, which is shared by the rest of the country. So these two languages, Indo-Aryan and Dravidian, is even spoken by the population of the country, other population other than the tribals. Tribals account for 1% of the Indo-Aryan and 3% of the Dravidians. So there is about 1% of tribal population speaking Indo-Aryan language and 3% speaking Dravidian. The other two are Austric and Tibeto-Burman, which are mostly spoken by the tribals. So these two language, Austric and Tibeto-Burman, are the languages which are spoken by most of the tribal groups. The tribes are classified under the Negrito, Australoid, Mongoloid, Dravidian, and Aryan categories on the basis of physical racial features. So on the basis of how their body is built, their facial structures, the features, their height, their skin color. So depending on that, they are classified into all of these Negrito, Australoid, Mongoloid, Dravidian, Aryan categories. Okay, and this Dravidian and Aryan categories, it also comprises the rest of the population of the country. So the biggest tribes, okay, the tribal groups which has a large number of population are the Gonds, the Bhils, the Santals, Orans, Minas, Bodos, and Mundas. Okay, they are about 1,000,000 in number. The tribal population in India, according to the 2011 census, is 8.2%, and according to 2011 census, it is 8.6%. Okay, so that was about the permanent traits, and these are the acquired traits. Acquired means which you achieve, which you get in the long run of your life. So classification here is done on two criteria. The first one is mode of livelihood, their occupation, how they earn their living, and number two is incorporation in the Hindu society, how much they are assimilated, how much they are included, how much similarity do they have with the Hindu society. So tribals work as fishermen, food gatherers, hunters, shifting cultivators, peasants, plantation and industrial works. So these are some of the works, some of the occupation the tribals are engaged in. Okay, so but there are many as well, which is not included here. And tribes are also classified on the basis of their incorporation and assimilation in the Hindu society. So tribes are also classified on the basis of like to what extent are they included, or are they similar, or are they being involved in the traditional and mainstream Hindu society. Okay, please read your text. This much is for the introduction. There is much more to read about tribals, and then we will do family and kinship. Please do your work. It will be easier for you later. Okay, you will not, don't burden yourself with a lot of work. Do your assignments daily, and later on you will not have any problem. Okay, if you pile up your work, it's going to be a lot of pressure later on. So do it regularly so that you do not have to suffer in the long run. Okay, bye bye.